Greetings everybody, I'm starting the stream for the USFC 80s event. Let's see if our players are getting ready to duel. I have some really interesting duels for today. Greetings everybody, I'm starting the stream for the... Yeah, looks like the stream is working on YouTube, so it should be good. And yeah, we have Racer versus Maestro Cake today, Mojo the Rising versus Subutai, Wiggly versus Sinister, Piccola versus Apostle, and Nikap versus Roderick. And after it all ends, I will be fighting Oaken Leaks for the title. Have to defend it yet again because Oaken managed to accumulate 3-win streak. Okay, so I guess we'll be doing Piccola's fight a little bit later and start with Wiggly and Sinister because we need Subu for Piccola. Not only he's on the west coast, but I think he may be even farther away now that he's at some resort and using some build of paper and sticks setup. Well, the screen is in the USFC chat, mobile version, so to say. Anyways, I'll pin the participants, and then we'll get ready to go. All right, so Wiggly and Sinister. Let's see if they can go. If someone of them won't be available, we'll just skip to some other duels and that I can host without Subu. Okay, Nikap is here. Sinister isn't responding, unfortunately. If Roderick will be good to go, and we can have his fight versus Nikap. Oh, I thought you were on the west coast right now, Pico. Okay, I see. I see, my bad. Okay, let's try this then. I'll check if Apostle is here. I thought it was some local resort, or at least not too far away from the place where you usually hang on. But it's literally on the other side of the world. Okay, Apostle is here, great. Right. I'm giving you guys a link to join and setting the names. Don't need to change them for this one at least, as Piccolo will be using left side exclusively because he's playing in unfamiliar setup and from very small keyboard. Apostle is connecting. I'll launch the game. Hope Pico manages to connect from his location in Vietnam. Oh, he's connecting. Oh, crossing fingers. Had a problem with connection. Okay, Piccolo is trying to connect again. He's in. Well, still 200 millisecond ping just from the other part of the world. Okay. Let's get this going. Name the set. Good luck, guys. I really wonder who Piccolo will choose for this fight. So Piccolo, you have keyboard controls right now. Tell me if I need to give you something else because you are using that splitter or whatever. Okay, Pico has control. One moment. Like this. You can go, Apostle. Gave you access to everything needed as well. Can you move the character selection bracket, Pico? Yeah, it's good. Alright, hope it's not very bad for Pico at least, connection wise. But, well, we can't really fight internet. Let's see. And this starts with Apostle defending an attack by Piccolo and then immediately responding. Oh! Yeah, maybe Pico is lagging a bit, unfortunately. Tried to rush in with a leg cut, but not fast enough, and Apostle was ready to respond immediately. So apparently Samuel received some buffs in the latest update that was deployed today. Some of his attacks became even faster, but I'm not sure which attacks exactly. Need to see it first. Need to test them out. Oh, that was a good defense, but response was out of time a bit. But eventually Pico manages to pick Alex's wrist and goes for the eyes. 2-2. Nicely played. Oh, yeah. Just moves closer with Alex and cuts his opponent's head. I wish we had head-offs without grappling, just like hands. Oh, an interesting exchange. Pico trying to provoke his opponent, but doesn't manage to land proper attack of his own. Ah, yeah, probably lagging. He wasn't moving at all for a second. Oh, grapple, maybe grapple attempt would save him. Yeah, but also is just moving forward and cutting, and so he can get into the double sometimes. Oh, manages to hit through the guard with a jump attack. Oh, brilliant play. Pico kept his cool, and even though he was limping, managed to land a clear headshot. Oh, thrust to the wrist. Yeah, this low guard is dangerous in a situation like that. You can hit rematch, guys. You don't need to swap sides. If you want to stick to the same characters, that is, obviously. If you want to make changes, feel free to. So Pico goes Rara. And Posol switch to Laszlo. I've seen him play him a few times, and his style is somewhat different from the one I'm used to by facing Auchenlicks. See how it goes for him here. For Rara, it's always a question of can you time. Well, it's a question for really any character, but you don't want to have Laszlo close to you with his super fast cuts, so you want to preempt him. And when you are trying to preempt, timing is super important. You do it too early, you whiff and open yourself for a punishment. You do it too late, Laszlo is already close enough to kill you or trade unfavorably for you. So to use that reach advantage for Rara, you really need to get your timing right. Otherwise, Laszlo will just move quickly in and out. Oh, and Pico just used a pretty interesting cancel, where he removed the recovery of his attack, but still hit his opponent pretty hard enough to kill. And Old Main is working decently for Pico so far, but obviously Apostle isn't gonna surrender here. Going forward, trying to get some kills, but this one ends in a double. Oh yeah, Pico was trying some preemptive cuts, but looks like Apostle figured it out. Going right after his opponent finished his attack. Oh, and Pico changes the pace a bit. Very well made fighting choice. Goes for the sidestep combo. Oh, hits through the guard and then a follow-up. Switching the angle, still landing on the wrist. Nicely done. Well played, Jera. Oh, more cancel attempts. Nice. Goes with a diagonal cut from left to right, catching up to the Laszlo who was trying to sidewalk. Oh, yeah, I was about to comment Pico. He was doing a really interesting cut with side movement, but it ended in double. Oh, and now good sidestep by Apostle. Yeah, Laszlo's cut from the right sidestep is really fast, so it's always a danger for Jara to get too close to Laszlo. Nice. That patience paid off, and Pico landed a clear counterattack. 1-1. No, one moment, guys. One moment, please. I need to check OBS. Yeah, everything is good. You can play.
8.
Oh, hi, Subu. Can you join right now? Guys are going for the
Yeah, I
first
can join.
duel at the moment. Pico is fighting Apostle, and it's 1-1.
Gonna be mostly silent because I'm eating, but I'll watch.
Okay. Okay, join. Okay, so Pico is currently fighting with 440 millisecond ping. He has 200 between his machine and cloud, and then from cloud to the host. Yeah, that's some achievement, definitely. Well, yeah, they're both moving. For a moment, thought that Pico is not in the game. Oh, he tried that cancel again, but the puzzle was fast enough to hit him before. Oh, nice combo. Almost a Zwergcopter. Drunken version of it at least. Nice. Belly lunge gets Jaram, but Pico is still hanging there. Oh, but too many weaves. And no stamina. Yep. Puzzle moves forward slowly, yet surely gets another flag. Oh yeah. Blocked and immediately responded with a cut of his own. Nice push, but oh, very unfortunately Pico gets a bug where you can't follow up immediately after the push. Oh, but I think that was some kind of cancel when Barra was attacking. Really strange one. Oh, can't. Knee to the balls. Unfortunately, no follow-up for Pico again yet. He's trying to defend and failing in this round at least. Oh, nice. For a moment I thought he's lagging too hard to fight, but he's just using the left-right Zwergcopter with a very good timing, letting his opponent get close. And goes into that combo, yeah, but that thrust is good, yet it has no tracking really, so Fossil manages to sidestep it. Oh, more cancel attempts, yet in the end the regular attack yields Pico a flag. Nice! Feint, slight pause, and then sidestep cut. Right into the neck. Oh, what a double. Back X by Jara. Saves the day for him. Oh, nice. More preemptive attacks, and then Apostle just walks right into one of them. 2-1, Pico takes the lead. Okay. Apostle is switching back to Alex. Let's see how Pico can handle This bad boy with his Zora. Takes the first flag, but it's too small of an advantage, really. Whole duel is ahead of us. Oh, more shortcuts with cancels. Second one lands. Yeah, Alex. Oh. If you lag, guys, I'll pause now. I'll unpause, and after that, please signal with Lone Guard if you are both ready to fight. If you see your opponent signaling and you signal as well, then you can go. Lone Guard, please. Okay, let's go. Oh, cut, but not for full damage. Just a grace. Oh, too many retreating cuts. Costing Pico stamina. And Alex goes low, avoiding the thrust. Fossil gets the first flag. Yeah, Pico is doing some preemptive cuts to combat his latency. Ah, maybe a lag spike again. But Apostle is wounded here. Oh, such a quick exchange. Attack, parry, riposte. Very neatly done. Oh, Pico went into heavy commitment and side stab attack, yet Apostle didn't try to punish it. Oh, wow, not double. That was surprising. Goes into fancy stuff, but lands the regular card with sidestep to the right, taking the lead. Yeah, as I was saying, that was just the beginning of the duel. Now we are closer to the middle of it. Both fighters managed to adjust to the matchup. Probably Apostle figured out some moves that are working better versus Pico's Zero right now. Let's see if he can respond to this. Yeah, still goes with his cancels. Needs to conserve stamina now though. Oh, yeah. Gets Apostle with those preemptive cuts. It's really important to keep the distance for Zaren. Pico is doing this pretty well so far. And on such a latency too. Very commendable. Ah, yeah. No stamina, but he still gets the double. Oh! Oh my god. So many scary cuts, yet no kill. Oh, another double. Pico is trying his best to use those cancels. That was a dangerous push. Wasn't punished. Oh, no double unfortunately for Pico now. Apostle went low and scored another flag. Nice thrust. Right before his opponent was too far away to the side. In the last moment possible, literally. It hits. Oh. More Pico tricks. Oh, goes around, but... Oh! Oh! What a fight. 2-2. We are going into the last and decisive one. Oh, one moment, guys. So, if you both want to stay with the same characters, you can go. If you want to make a change, you can go to the main menu. Okay? It seems they're good to go. Oh, scratch, but it will cost stamina for Apostle. Another one, but now they are both hit. Oh! Oh my god! A tired swing landed still. Lucky break for Pico. Oh, double. goes around. Before that movement, he was waiting patiently for Alex to step to the left a bit more, and then launched a left side step attack of his own, getting around his guard. Nicely executed. Oh, interrupted, unfortunately. Wasn't able to follow up with the combo. Apostle is doing a great job timing those cuts. Right into the throat. Very well timed, this one. Oh, high guard. Oh! Oh! So it wasn't a high guard, but a trick. Went right into the X thrust out of it. Oh! They're both wounded. Oh my god. Pico is pulling some really unusual shit, at least for me. And most of the time it's working, yeah. That cut just now has too big of a recovery, so not really as good. Maybe Pico wanted to do some cancel. And yeah, now it was blocked, so it punished again. Maybe he should stick to whatever he was doing before. Oh, double. Pico managed to find some attack to cancel his whiff recovery, getting a double. But Apostle is still trying to push forward and close the gap in score. Nice snipe. Right into the wrist as Apostle created an angle between them, weakening his guard. And Pico now needs only a single flag. But can he get it? Or maybe Apostle can make a comeback. That's what we'll find out now. Oh, again. Guys, if you're lagging... Okay, we'll get back to it later. We're still too far in the moment. Oh, nice combos. And Pico gets it. Wow. Amazing performance. Literally, he was fighting a guy with like 5 milliseconds ping, with 400 ping of his own, and he still managed to pull it off. Congratulations. Very good game and amazing performance, Pico. Those cancels were totally awesome. So, the first game goes to Piccola. The power of wasted roast bar is real. So you were using doping. Well, we don't have anti-doping commission, so it's all good. Anyways, I'll check if Sinister is here, because if he is, the next game will be Wiggly versus Sinister. Unfortunately, Sinister is not responding, but Roderick is here, so I guess we'll have Nikap versus Roderick then. Okay, here's a link for you guys. And I'll send the names. So Nikap will be playing initially from the left side and Roderick from the right. Waiting for Roderick to connect. Okay, Nikap, no problem. I'll give you keyboard access. And name the set. Control the set. Let's go. Roderick, can you take controls? Okay, I'll reset controls just in case. Try it now, Roderick. Okay, I'll restart the game just in case, and I'll restart the PASIC as well, so wait a bit, please. Sometimes it helps. If it won't help, then it's probably your end. Okay, it's up now. Rejoin, please, guys. Subu, if you can hear me, can you rejoin, please, too? Okay. Keyboard to Nikap. Roderick has controller. Okay, trying it again. Nikap left. Okay, I hear the sound from Roderick now. Yep. Make your pick, guys. Good luck to you both. Show us a good fight. So, Nikap goes with Jan, and Roderick gets to his old main. I guess it's really hard to stop playing him. After all, Gideon is a really fun character to fight with. Oh! Whiff literally millimeters away, then response, and it misses again, and a quick cut to the neck by Roderick kills him. First flag, and nice twirly cut to the head while Nikap was trying to sidestep, yet a twirl went right in. Some probation cuts, checking the guard. Oh, false edge cut, but Nikap lands an attack of his own, and yeah. Twirly one again, right around the guard. And Nikap was low on stamina, so he wasn't trying to attack single tempo or parry. Oh, but is Gary limping? Yes. But you never underestimate a wounded Gary. It's like a wounded bear. Yep. Those cuts are so fast and do enough damage to kill you even when Getty's low on stamina and health. Oh, attempt to cut the leg, but Roderick manages to get away. We see some more exchanges, but most of the time opponents spend out of measure and then just go full in, then back out again. Oh, the thrust was so close yet it missed. Follow-up cut landed, but unfortunately for Nikap, his character was low on stamina, so he didn't get full damage while Getty did. Some preemptive cuts by Nikap, and yeah, lands it very powerful sidestep to the right and Y cut. Some rotation to it as well as body weight transfer due to movement to the side. Very nice damage indeed. Oh, lands the thrust. Tries to follow up, yet Roderick is retreating too quickly to be catched, and then responses. Yeah, response with a very quick rushing, landing a quick cut. Oh, hit into the belly and left hand. Again, Gideon is wounded. But again, you can never underestimate wounded Gideon. Let's see if Nikap can take it. And he's approaching this carefully. Letting Gideon tire out, yet Gideon lands a cut. Shallow. But it still damages his stamina, and yeah, Getty goes for the thrust. It's deflected by the water guard, and immediate response comes from Nikap, cutting Getty's leg, and that's enough to kill him this time. Oh, one more leg cut, sidestep, nice. Yep, that's the way to go versus Gideon. You keep your distance, and then land some snipes, and Jan is good at doing those. He has some good sidestep attacks, he has some nice thrusts, obviously a corkscrew, and that powerful right sidestep cut. So some tools to attack from an angle, some tools to attack from range, yet Gideon has his range tools as well, as Roderick is showing us just now. He got the first fight. I'm switching the names. And you will need to switch the sides, guys. Right player has to press right trigger for this, yes. So Roderick goes left, Nikap goes right. And another grey saberist face-off. Oh, nice cut to the belly. Immediately after noticing that his opponent attack is slightly out of measure. Roderick is pushing forward again. Nikap retreating. Yeah. Again, attack out of measure, and Roderick immediately punishes it. He is moving forward, applying the pressure, yet most of the time he's responding. Yep, just like that again. He lets Nick land some attack on his guard, or whiff, and then responds. That's the fruits of his pressure. Oh, now both miss. I think Nikap needs to utilize corkscrew. I think he haven't thrown even one yet. It could be really good when, especially when Gideon is in right foot forward stance and his elbow is exposed. Belly lunge out of measure. Roderick isn't really trying to advance quickly now. He has a flag advantage after all. And he can play a bit defensively. Yeah, throwing some overhand chops, maybe thrusts as well. Oh, blocked. That was a really dangerous situation for Nikab. Oh, trick shot, landed, but no kill. Oh, now both are wounded. Very cautious game by both players. Roderick goes in, his attacks are blocked, and Nikab lands a cut of his own. Jan looks very tired, but probably happy that he's still alive. More attacks out of right leg forward stance. And again, no corkscrew. Oh, but it looks like Nikab doesn't need it really. Well-timed cut. Right to punish that whiff by Roderick. Another sidestep attempt. But everything is getting blocked, and yeah, those are probably provocational attacks. And this thrust lands. Yet again, Yadi leaves. You really need to land a good one to kill him. Too fat of a boar to kill with just a single strike. Oh! Chasing attack, but is blocked. Yep, Nikab was looking for angles to the left and then to the right, yet Roderick secures a double. Again, Roderick is slowly pushing forward and then just lets it go. Cut, cut, cut. Get the flag. That's how you can play Gideon, really. Sometimes it's very useful to explode and go exactly like that when your opponent expects it the least. Those cuts are so fast, it's really hard to pick the right timing to insert your attack in between them. And then if you add some sidesteps maybe, that counter-attack attempt can easily become a death of your opponent because of how fast you can attack and how fast you can change the angle. And Roderick is pretty close to getting the second victory here, yeah. Gets a punish on a whiff and follows up for a kill. Reaching names again. Switch sides please, guys. Alright trigger for the right player. Or if you can't do it, I'll do it the old way. My controller is currently disabled, so he can't press it. So Nikab on the left, Roderick on the right. Same characters, same skills. Nasty double. Giddy is still standing on his feet, but not really happy. Oh, that was a nice idea with this sidestep cut, but maybe it needed to be, like maybe Nikab needed to start it all a bit, not that close. One Gideon can cut you in half literally. But yeah, I know this attack. It looks really cool. Oh. Nikap is trying to preempt his opponent moving forward. And yeah, gets Gideon's head. That's probably the best place to hit him, to make sure he's dead after a single attack. Because sometimes he will tank even with his head. And you can only imagine how tanky he is with other body parts. Well, obviously not as tanky as classic fighting game characters. That's Hellish Quart for you. But if you compare him to literally every other character, yeah, he's Hellish Quart tank. Oh, pretty close exchange. Yet no hits. Oh, okay, Nikap maybe tried to use my advice and start this attack earlier, but yeah, the problem is Gideon still can cut you really fast, so it's hard to land this attack probably. You need to parry something with it, but then Gideon has some angles that are unparallelable by it, like Roderick showed us just now with horizontal attack. Probably it would parry some diagonal cut by Gideon with its startup, but then again maybe not, so it's really dangerous attack to throw. Stick into something simpler. Oh, that hand! It's twisted so much. Jan is just standing like that, like it's no problem. Such a weird pose.
Right, I'm back.
Alright, so we have some really interesting duel between Nikap and Roderick. So Roderick initially took the lead with 2 victories. They're still sticking to the same characters, but looks like Nikap is adjusting, finding some ways to kill Roderick.
Yeah, that's good. Nice horizontal cut.
Well, at least it's pretty even now. Can really go either way.
Yeah, I was just wolfing down some chow mein noodles, so I didn't think you wanted to hear that.
That was a really nice thrust, but unfortunately the follow-up wasn't as good and Roderick landed his punishment. Oh, nice leg cut!
Oh.
And right into the face.
Yeah, his
Beautiful.
wrist broke too. I don't know if you saw that.
Ah, yeah, that happened a few times already. Sometimes Jan was posing with his wrist literally displaced, like literally on the other side, like 180 degree.
Still an even fight.
Oh, through the guard. And immediately
Good
follows
options. Yeah, Roderick knows he needs to just end it right now.
Oh, nice.
Just doesn't want to overcommit. Ooh, nice. There's a leg cut.
Yeah, sniped. But Gideon is
Jan
still a
reaches
beast.
out for you.
Oh, yeah. Very unfortunate moment for Nikap. He was in a few situations like that before where Gideon was wounded and on defensive, and it was always a challenge to get to him because of how dangerous it is. So yeah, Nikap really started to adjust to this matchup, I think, but unfortunately for him, that's it. 3-0, and Roderick gets this with a pretty solid victory with Gideon. GG, guys.
Yeah, that flourish cut there is quite deceptive, actually, so...
So, Sinister End signed up for the event, but unfortunately he's still not responding. Maybe he won't come at all. So, if he won't join us before the final fight weekly, then we'll give you some other opponent to fight. So, if you don't mind, we'll postpone your duel until we have to fight for the title. I'll check if he can hear me. Yeah, I think he's listening to this channel. So, Wrigley, if you don't mind, yeah, let's just do a fight a bit later. If Sinister won't come, someone else will fight you. Yeah, I'll ping you, no problem. Alright, so this is still under the question. So we are going into the Racer versus Maestro. Let me check if Maestro is here.
Yeah, you'll be pinged, Wiggly, don't worry.
Yep. Great. Alright. Let's get to it then. So we have Racer fighting Maestro now. But I'll swap the sides this time. So these guys are fighting for the challenger status. Whoever wins will fight the champion next week. Okay, both guys are in. And I'm setting the names. So, Subu, do you expect Jara and Easy or some other matchups?
Yeah, I'm expecting a longsword fight for sure. Maybe if it doesn't go well, Maestro will switch to Barabash or something, but I'm expecting a Zera versus Isabella going into it.
Okay, let's go. Yep, no surprise here. I was like slightly expecting maybe Easy Mirror, but Maestro decides to go with his favorite hooded boy with a longsword. And gets the first blood. Oh, by the way,
Yeah.
Were you watching how Pico was fighting?
Yeah, I was. I was watching the whole thing. The
Like,
preemptive attacks and thinking ahead, yeah. It was really well done by
so
Cyclops.
many cancels.
Yeah. And it just made him so unpredictable, even for someone with good ping, you know?
Yeah.
And this is a way in which, in Hellish Quart, I think you can compensate for that in a way you can't in, say, Chivalry or Mountain Blade, for example, where you have many, like, much less options to compensate for ping.
Yep, true.
Though, to be fair, in Mountain Blade, that is a way you can compensate as well, just going bananas, but it only goes so far.
Easy just ate the point of Jara's longsword. Such a nasty thrust.
Oh, nice double.
Can doubles be nice? Oh, yeah. Not the best follow-up. Oh, nice. Lands it. For a moment I thought it would be blocked because the blades touch a bit in the end, but...
Yeah, he had a clear shot down the pipe and it landed.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Every time I get into exactly the same situation, like when I see my thrust slightly not getting close enough, I know I'm dead.
Yeah, so high commitment there. But Maestro ahead Nice.
Oh.
Oh. A
Racer was
graze, not a good
wounded.
hit.
But yeah, but still managed to land the clear hit of his own right after.
Yeah.
Oh, now our balls are cautious.
Yeah. Just down to the wire.
Oh yeah. Racer knows this combo, Maestro. Don't do it all the time.
There you go. Tower's giving you advice, Maestro.
Okay, I'll stop. He hates when I go into coaching mode. Oh, defensive Jara
Maestro
now.
possibly lagging.
No,
Nice.
I think... Yeah, if you guys lag for some reason, just pause. We can wait it out. I think he's baiting. Yeah, he's baiting.
And Racer's not attacking. Racer should find a way to take initiative here.
He's saying, I'm not buying this. No, I want to defend, he says. You go attack. Oh,
And Maestro wins it on the attack. Nicely done.
did he? I think Racer won this, no?
No, Maestro won it. It's 1-1. One flag for each now to win.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, Maestro needed 2 before I look back.
Okay, okay.
Still, Racer took it this time.
Oof, very close fight. Okay, switch the names. Switch sides, please.
Okay.
Maestro pulls chop chop card. I don't want to curse any of them. Oh,
Yeah, High Guard's a good choice.
and right as he was dashing in. Oh, oh,
Nice.
oh,
Oh, good try.
yeah, he managed to escape, but failed to use. Oh,
Oh,
what?
to be continued.
Okay, we got
It's
that
the
bug.
stupid bug.
Yeah,
Nothing was wrong that I saw, but
yeah,
game disagrees.
yeah. Oh,
Yeah, it's annoying though. It kind of ruins your momentum.
actually, for a moment, I thought it's some kind of bug with my PC, like maybe it's crashing or something like that.
No.
I just got a black screen after all, and only then I saw the shield, and I was like, oh, okay, it's not something serious.
Yeah.
Oh,
Good High Guard.
yeah, maybe Maestro should have sticked with Jara.
Yeah, Racer's just showing the power of distance management here. Oh, nice active parry there.
Yeah, that was really, really close. Maestro got it. Oh, again, so close. Range now. Oh, oh. I think Maestro, Racer was hitting measure, but he hit the stick, like the lower part of the X stick. Oh,
Yeah, probably. Yeah, there's the recovery for Yendrik. Sometimes a bit slow, as you'd expect.
oh, Paris.
Oh, nice choice of cut.
Yeah, the top cut went right
Yeah, it kind of shields you a
under
bit.
the axe. No blocks this time. Oh, one moment, guys. I'll swap your names.
Yeah, so it's kind of what I was saying. Maestro going for Barabash now.
Yep. You read it.
Though Yendrik obviously completely blindsided me. Barabash can be a good choice, but Maestro's going to have to contend with a reach disadvantage.
Yeah. Oh, parried
Nice.
single tempo.
Yeah, because when Maestro started that up, his wrist was down, so all he did was really expose himself.
Oh, that was better for him.
Those slow moves are fantastic if you set them up, though. But that's the key, you gotta set them up. You can't do it against an opponent who's ready to just hit you.
Oh, that's
Nice.
sneaky thrust.
Yeah, Maestro out of measure. Racer capitalizes.
Keep your cool, Maestro. Don't fight those provocations.
Maestro swinging right at the sword, pays for it.
Ah,
There, his auto guard fails him, of course, as there was a stab. Nicely done from Racer. And that's what you gotta do, find those angles. If your opponent's being defensive, you find the angles, you get the win.
should have sticked with Jera.
Yeah, I don't know what that blade away stance was. Is something bugged, Maestro?
No, he's just waiting for the kill.
What is he doing?
He surrendered. Oh, well, very solid performance, and we got two really close games. It didn't work well with Bara, unfortunately, for Maestro, so the last game was not as good, but like the first one was just a single flag difference. Such a close final as well. I really wanted to see more. Anyways, Racer gets it. GG, guys. Well, at least two good games. I really enjoyed watching Jera Easy and Yandrek Easy. Especially Jera versus Easy. Alright, so now we have your fight, Subu, versus Mojo's
Alright.
Rising. He's from the North America as well, so you will need to host it.
Alright. That won't be a problem. I remember last time we fought, it was the lightsaber fight. And I won, so Mojo's gonna be looking for some revenge for sure.
Let's see how it goes. Connecting as well.
Yep.
And setting the names.
Excellent already joining. Eager to fight.
Am I in? Yes, I'm in.
Should be in, yeah.
Yep. Names are set. So Mojo starts on the left, you start on the right initially, Subu.
Okay.
So yeah, obviously easy by Mojo, and Subu decides to stick with his main too. Easy versus Alex. Oh. That upcut was close to slicing Alex's belly, yet his attack already cut Easy's head. And again. Very solid start by Subu. Not giving any space to Mojo, just keeping the pressure. Oh, double this time. Oh, for a moment I thought his saber got stuck inside the lone sword, but someone managed to get it out and score another flag. Oh, Good sidestep to the right with diagonal cut to the head by Mojo. Some parries now. Lands an upcut, but low on stamina. Yeah, and Subu uses this moment to score a double. I think better choice would be to wait a bit and maybe regain stamina, then capitalize on your opponent's wounds. Oh, again, right into the face it goes. One more double. Yeah, this is literally like two cannonballs hitting each other at full speed. Subu is moving forward, Mojo is moving forward, and they're just cutting, cutting, and cutting. I think this style favors Subu more due to his experience and, well, Alex. Easy could really use some space in here, utilizing that slight reach advantage with longsword. Oh, yeah, that's how you can do it. Retreat and then cut. Oh, nice feint, but no hit yet. Yeah, as soon as I say no hit, we see a hit. Usual stuff. Nice exchange, yeah. Mojo is using this. Whether he understood it himself or if he's listening to the commentary. Oh, but yeah, Subu still gets a victory in the last exchange. But yeah, keeping the distance is more favorable for Easy in this matchup. So you naturally come to understand this as Subu's Alex is really good at finding just the right time to attack. Oh yeah, and I need to switch the names. Oh, again, Mojo got good upcutting, but from such a close distance. Yep, need to do it slightly from more far away place. Oh, both wounded. And another double. Mojo attacked right into the opening, but Subu managed to get a double. Oh, not giving any grabs. Another double. One more. Wow. Hands are falling off. Yep. As soon as Subu gets close enough, he knows how to pick just the right angle right around the guard. Oh. So many of them. Oh, I think Subu tried to pull off some trick going low, but Mojo just said no. Not this time though. Oh, but yeah, high guard is not that good when your opponent literally has his saber up by default almost all the time. Oh, again, quick pressure by Subu. Yeah, maybe Mojo needs to use more upcuts. Too many downwards ones is more easy for Alex to block, I think. Some thrust too, maybe. Oh, that was a good looking exchange. Oh, grapple attempt. Oh, again, and works well for Subu, 2-0. Mojo really needs to change something in his style if he wants to prolong the fighting.
Swap sides, Mojo. You can still do it, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. Mojo on the left now. Tanowski. Tana. So we're going for the style now that he has score advantage. Oh yeah, not a double. I know he's like he doesn't have the same HP as Gideon, but sometimes it really feels so when Tana just takes some cut and goes on. Oh, into the face. The Mojo is still struggling to find good angles. Yeah, and just opens himself up while trying to get our opponent's guard with his cuts. Oh, now he gets it. Nice upcut from left side. Oh, just walks into the grab attempt. Probably that's the best application for it when your opponent is trying to rush you down. Obviously not pressing backwards. Oh. Follow-up was a little bit delayed, yet Mojo managed to land it in time. Oh, yeah. Cut the hand. Oh, wanted to grapple, but Subu was ready. Oh, another one to the head, and that's it. Very solid performance both with Alex and Tanowski by Subutai. GG
Good
guys.
fight.
Okay, so I'll check if Sinister is ready to go. Message him again.
Yeah, you do sometimes look like a novice with Tarnovsky if you leave yourself unopened. Yeah. My strat there was just to apply as much pressure as possible, and with both characters, and it seemed to work, so good fight.
Okay, unfortunately Sinister is still not responding. So we'll need someone to stand up for him and maybe have a second fight. So if anyone, okay, so it's only Oaken who is listening to the commentator's cabin, but if you guys will hear us on stream, and if you want to fight, write in the Discord chat, please. You can have a second fight versus Wiggly. I'm looking for the volunteers. So if Nikap is ready to fight, as I don't see volunteers yet, like he wasn't fighting for some time, and now he got to participate in our event. So if he's still online and wants to go, I'll be happy to give him another attempt. I'll message him as well. I see that he's still online.
Yeah, there's really no middle ground if you're playing Tarnowski. Either you look like a complete fool, or you look like you're the most badass fighter in the arena. There's really no middle ground, yeah. That's what Roderick said.
Yeah, I guess it's right. He has some wide attacks. When they land, they look cool. If
Yep,
you're dead.
yep. And I think something that helps him HP-wise is that he's actually kind of tall, so it's hard to reach his head, is what I noticed with many of the cuts. So you're hitting his arm where he can hit the head more easily, so I think that's often what's going on. And the thing is, if you hit the neck, that counts as the body, so
Unfortunately, Nikap is not responding.
Mr. Tarnowski, yes, Wiggly. Gotta call him by his title.
Okay, I'm still looking for an opponent for Wiggly.
Hmm.
Roderick is chatting, so maybe he's ready to go. Why nobody is responding? Roderick was still here.
I don't know. Busy day for people, I guess. I don't know.
Okay, who else do we have? Maybe Maestro
Summer
wants.
holidays.
Okay, just let me ask. Okay, great. Roderick is here. Okay, great. Roderick agreed. So we'll have this fight then. Instead of Sinister, Roderick will fight again.
All right.
You can join my host then. It's better for both of the
Sounds good.
guys. And I'll give them a link in a moment.
Oh, Meister had to probably leave is what happened. He says he's out with his kids. So that explains everything.
Well, yeah, maybe.
Yeah, had to rush out. Yeah, no, that comes first, so I get it.
Okay, Roderick is in. Waiting for Wiggly to connect. Yep, not an issue. And also, like if your software is running, you don't need exactly to click the link and go through the browser. You can just copy this link and then paste it into the Computers tab, down right corner, where you can paste the link and just join. And as long as you're logged into the app, you don't need to do any other authentications. Anyways, even if you need to re-authenticate, it's not that slow, really. You can do it pretty quickly. Okay, I'll set the names. So Wiggly will be fighting from the left. Roderick will be fighting from the right. Okay, looks like Wiggly will be joining. Yep, accepting his connection. He's in. So let's get going. Again, Wiggly starts on the left. Mm-hmm. If you made the wrong choice of a character just accidentally, swap sides and pick him again, please. Or maybe Roderick just wants to go Bara. Again, if it was a wrong choice, you can always go back. Alright, so Kalkon Bara.
Alright. Interesting matchup.
Just a reminder, guys, so sometimes there may be a glitch with character selection, or you just press character selection too fast, accidentally pick a wrong character like Bara or Easy, and like maybe you wanted to play someone else. You can just ask for swapping sides, and if you're on the right side yourself, even when you have picked a character, you can just press right trigger and still make both of you go into swap sides and reselect controls again. That's not really an issue. And obviously, even if you go to the map selection, you can just press low right attack or B, and then you get back to the previous screen. Ah,
There
what's
was a
up?
pause there.
Maybe someone
Roderick's
is
an
logging.
early lead. Possibly.
Long guard, please. Signal with long guard if you are good to go.
I will say
Probably.
I'm not getting lag, but
Yeah, Wiggly is having some issues probably. One moment. Let's see.
oh,
Wiggly.
Roderick.
Write in chat, guys, if you are having some issues. Oh, it's okay now, it seems. Maybe a lag spike.
Yeah. Yeah, these things can happen. Especially if you're further away or who knows what.
Yeah. Well, so far, Barra is working really well versus Skulk.
Yeah.
Let's see if Wiggly can adjust to this.
Interesting because Barabash is all about cutting. Basically has no stabs. Whereas Calc has a good mix of both. But Barabash obviously has the speed, so
Yeah, true.
interesting matchup for sure. And I'm actually not sure how this change to Calc's blade affects him, because he only now feeling the effects, as we found out today, so...
So, do you feel that it's shorter now?
Yeah, it seems the hitbox seems more accurate now. Like, before that might have hit, for example, if the blade was longer.
That was a very dominant performance by Roderick. Let's see if switching sides can help Wiggly.
I think Wiggly
Switch
said it's
device.
still not a massive difference, but... I mean, he would know better than I do.
Yeah. I'm not really good with Calc, and obviously I can't tell anything about his range.
Yeah, I do practice Calc, but I haven't used him lately, so can't really say much. I will say, though, the fact that his blade is straight is still an advantage over many of the sabers, so there is that. Oh, interesting. Switching to Gideon. Maybe trying to test this out, too.
Well, he was playing Getty in his first game. And Getty is still his main, probably.
Although he might struggle more now, because Barabash can reach out a bit further. Generally speaking, anyway. It's a good test of the matchup all the same.
Back X. Into double.
Yeah, I suspect the back X will suffer a lot from this, if anything.
To be honest, I don't think so when back X is used defensively. Like, if your opponent is moving into you, it will hit him, just because your opponent will move into it.
Yeah.
Maybe it's an issue for back X when you are canceling, like, from the Twirly thrust into it.
Yeah, maybe. I swear, that blade was jammed right into him there, right into his groin area.
Yeah. Oh. Looked like Gideon just tapped him on the shoulder, like saying, "Oh no, we got a double."
Yeah. Yeah, those weird animations are still not gone. I was kind of hoping they were, because Kupol kind of made it sound like he was syncing the simulation better, but maybe he was just referring to regular attacks and stuff.
Oh, that was a very well timed cut.
If so, it does look pretty clean.
I don't think those animations have anything to do with the simulation rate, really. Like, it's like hand animations, head animations. I don't think they have to do with physics, really, anything. The twisting and turning, like, literally, the main thing is the blade. Well, that's my just idea. I don't know for sure, obviously. I know Cobalt. But like, the blades are being simulated, I think. That's why most of the time they like move properly, and then hands just adjust sort of to the blade position. That's why they look weird sometimes, and sometimes
Could
they
be.
just glitch over.
There were changes to Gideon too. We might be seeing some of that muscle changes at play with some of those cuts. They just seem to have better, I don't know, structure to them. Though he was doing some weird motions there, like you were kind of alluding to. It seems like on the cut, he's solid.
Mm-hmm. Well, I need to play Gideon still.
Yeah.
I didn't check any of the today's changes really.
Yeah,
Sam,
basically he got like muscle strength increases or something.
Sam has some kind of slight buff with speed, and again, I don't really know what moves were buffed. Football didn't write
Alexander
anything
too.
about it. Yeah.
But,
again. Yeah, at least now I know that I don't need to be really scared that much with my screen going black.
Haven't noticed anything huge with Alexander yet, so that's good. Maybe the sidestep Y was buffed a little bit with speed, but that's tough to say. He only said some of the moves, so that's gonna make sense.
Oh, nice rotational cut, hitting Giddy's hand.
Yeah, Calc can lean some really nasty cuts of his own, but Roderick made a really good adjustment, so it's gonna be a tough fight here for Wiggly.
Oh.
Lunges. Oh, still got a bit of a hit. He's tired from that. Oh, man.
Yeah, that's...
Oh, he's gonna be tired now for sure, yeah. But also Roderick's tired because he got hit. Yeah.
That's such a problem both for Calc and Easy. Like, you can land a hit or two, and then you're more tired than your wounded opponent.
I like what Roderick was trying there before that double, though. He was trying to like gather the blade, then do a cut. It's just he didn't manage to gather it. He only managed to throw the cut. It can work, though, with Gideon. It's a good way to counter long guard.
Just overpowers his way in, yeah. Very strong performance by Roderick. Switching names. Swap sides, guys, please. Yep, keep pressing the button. Husky. No, Sam. Sam has something new to him.
Yeah, interesting choice here. I think he's just testing different stuff out. Having some fun. Tarnowski's very fun to play.
Maybe a leg spike. Yeah, just wait it out, guys. Yeah. We can unpause, but just don't fight yet. Signal with long guard if you're ready. Okay.
Excellent.
That's
all right.
good. Good sportsmanship here.
Is that a grab attempt or a taunt? Probably a taunt. Out of measure.
Yeah, some provocation that was punished. Oh!
What was that?
Usually Calc's cuts just kill it. Maybe he managed to graze with just a tip.
Yeah, I'm just wondering what Roderick was doing there. He was doing something that opened himself up. But... Oh, that's probably what, yeah. His blade just did a weird like fumble that time.
Yeah, it's a push or grab.
Wanting to replicate my success. Yeah, unfortunately your opponent often has to move into you. Especially if you're dealing with a reach disadvantage. against an opponent with more reach, you can also try and catch them on the wind-up. If you want to do it offensively.
Oh,
Nice
move.
use of long guard into the cut. It's kind of a tricky move to land, actually, but if you time it just right, it's a very good counter to a stab like that. Nice false edge cut.
Like, if your opponent is aiming for some counterattack, and you just get close enough with the first initial step and weapon rotation, and then you cut from a position where opponent's auto guard may usually just fail. So, or getting closer with it and then striking.
So Roderick did the alternative version of long guard there with left foot forward, but I'm not sure that blocks very well actually. It seems like a very one-dimensional stance, at least in this game. In real life there's more things you can do, but he only has like one move, so... I'm always hesitant to give characters who already have a lot of moves more moves, but I think he could use one or two more from that stance. I think that's reasonable.
Well, I think all characters with high guard and low guard deserve more moves out of those guards. Like, especially Jara and Izzy. They have such a limited number of moves, like dedicated moves for those stances.
Yeah, if he gets moves, then they should too, I think, just, you know, for balancing's sake, yeah. It's not like Fiore's lacking moves, or Lichtenauer, so...
Yep. Oh!
Yeah, finish it. I'd say give Isabella her thrust from the cut back, maybe.
Now I realize that I completely forgot what kind of attack was that. Need to play earlier build to check it out.
Yeah, it's basically the thrust she already has now, right after the cut, but it flows better.
So better transition.
Yeah, because now you have to like manually switch guards.
Oh, that was amazing horizontal cut. So fast.
Definitely. Despite turning out much more even, I think Tarnowski being slow makes it easier for Calc in some ways, but Roderick takes it anyway.
Yeah, very solid performance by him and good games overall, guys. Even though it's 3-0, most of them were really close, like 2 flags difference, and that's it. Alright, so now that we have finished with most of the games, we can get to our title fight. Oaken Lakes got another 3-win streak, so we will be fighting again. His Laszlo is super dangerous, so I can't really underestimate him.
What about the blade length? Something changed as in moves for Calc. Interesting. Is Wiggly saying something more was changed with Calc?
Maybe.
Just having a look.
As I said, I wasn't checking it really. Had no time today. Yeah, so maybe like Kobold wrote something, but then the changes were more extensive, so definitely it deserves a closer testing, like more. You need to look through those moves more thoroughly to see what exactly is different right now.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like Kobold might have been trying to nerf him. I mean, I just don't know why you would do that otherwise.
Okay, so I choose left side to defend my title today. And I'll be muting myself pretty quickly, so you'll have to do both the introduction and the commentary, Subu.
Yeah, that's all good.
Okay, names are set. I'll be changing them after every fight, but I'll remain silent.
Yeah, Wiggly, if your mind's playing tricks on you, that's all good. It's actually very easy for that to happen. You know, placebos and stuff. I'm not saying that's what's happening, but it very well could be too. But we'll look into it for sure and figure it out. Because when you're told something, right, and you believe it, then whenever you try testing it, you're gonna focus on the evidence, so to speak, that that thing is true. Anyway, I've got to focus on announcing this fight here between these two gentlemen. Okay, long guard, touch tips, guys. On the left, we have Tao, the current holder of the USFC champion title and the host of this event, playing Xerath and hoping to hold on to his title. And he's an amazing Xerath player from Russia, very, very difficult to fight against. And on the right here, you have Oak, one of the best saberists on the server, plays Laszlo. I'd argue he's the best saberist on the server at the moment because Pianist is not active. Also from Russia, so this is a battle between two Russian bears. So he's obviously looking to take the title from Tao and hold it. This will be a bloodbath. Fight dirty, fight well, guys. Fight cleanly, and you may fight when you're ready. Gotta keep up the tradition, you know how Vinu always says that. Fight dirty, fight cleanly, all at once. Snap cut, yeah, but unfortunately Oak, I think, was a bit too far. Trying to use Laszlo's speed there. Yeah, Roderick's right. Often your guts do know something's wrong when... So there's that too, you know. Yeah, it's just one of those things. You gotta get unbiased testers. You gotta just test it rigorously and look at the old build and stuff. Anyway, 1-1 so far. As I expected, this is relatively even. And Oak takes a thrust, but goes straight for the cut to the head. A bit of a gamble, but probably a gamble he had to take in that scenario. If Laszlo can get a good hit to the head, he can happily kill Xerath despite his HP. With that forward-weighted saber of his. Yeah, just closes the distance, finds an opportunity, and hits the head. Oak is a very precise Laszlo player. Yes, he has gaps in his defense. Wow, that leg void. He probably could have even punished that if he was really quick about it, but still, fantastic leg void from Oak. And it's like I was talking about, he's just so precise with his footsies. When something's going wrong, he's more than happy to move back or to punish it, depending on what's going on. And before you know it, you're hitting the hand, you're hitting the head. And so it's very difficult to hit him. He's a very slippery fighter, but also a very precise fighter who's not afraid to get in your face when he needs to. And he definitely does have to close the distance with Laszlo. Because Laszlo has an exposed body, and he's going up against an opponent who has more reach. There he got Tao's stamina down. Finishes him right there. Very surgical from Oak. Nice leg void again from Oak. Tao is trying to hit the leg, which can be a good strat. Laszlo obviously has some very exposed legs, but he's also got some good footsies, so... Seen a bit of a glitch with Laszlo's outfit there, unfortunately. But these things happen. Tao managing to get some blood, and then a quick retreat Y. Interesting kill there. Because the edge was already past him, but I guess you could say the false edge somehow hit. Nice belly lunge. Except the belly lunge hit the wrist there, so it took the hand right off. And Tao only with one flag on the board so far, which is pretty wild. Oak is really determined to win this one. And Tao's just struggling to get clean hits on him. Well, I say that, he got one there, but... Really struggling with maintaining that distance and fighting Oak cleanly, because Oak is so surgical with his offense and defense. So Tao is going to need to be changing something. So far he seems to be changing some things, actually. But he's got a tough fight ahead this round. Yeah, so those retreat attacks to the hand seem to work really well for him. Makes it difficult for Oak to actually punish him. So Oak is going to have to... If he goes on the attack, he's going to have to take those into account and try and adjust. There's the thrust, but Oak moves back. Nicely done. And that's the thing with Laszlo. Yes, his guard isn't the best, but if he's not there when you try hitting him, then it doesn't much matter. Retreat cut. Yeah, again, Tao just trying to maintain that distance. He's got the longer weapon. And yeah, exactly. That's why he doesn't want Oak so close to him. Because Oak will find an angle and just hit his head. Even with auto guard, Laszlo has really good potential with that, even if his regular cuts, to get around the guard and hit the head. Okay, they have switched sides at this point. Tao going with Isabella, probably looking for some tighter cuts, which Zera cannot offer. Still having the longer weapon, of course, but something to consider as well, though, about reach, and Venator actually posted a fantastic video that sort of describes this concept, and that's why it's coming to mind, is this idea of range not just being the length of the weapon, but also being how far you step. And you can see that Laszlo steps so much more than Isabella, so when you're thinking about reach, you also do have to consider that type of thing. The fact that Laszlo can step forward really quickly and strike Isabella, where Isabella might struggle to launch an offensive of her own. So that's something that Tao is going to have to obviously take into account. There's like the three ranges that are described: the hand to body, the blade to body, and then blade to blade. Then obviously there's the retreat where you're not in distance at all. You gotta step like 3 times or whatever. It kind of applies to this game too. It applies to real fencing. There's a cool framework that one instructor was showing. And so functionally speaking, a character who moves quickly, or can do circular movement really quickly, for example, can get into range quicker than you expect. So that's why certain Saber characters, in part anyway, might have surprising reach that you don't expect. It also helps that your hands aren't glued together. Remembering we're talking about long swords, not great swords. But with that being said, Tao is making some really good adjustments. Something Tao is able to do with Isabella is use these tighter cuts to hit the arm before Oak can close in. And so that's where the length of the weapon is actually helping him here. Nice retreat cut. And a dominant performance for Tao. And it's 1-1. Tao with an early kill, and again the retreat cut. Basically a similar concept to what he was trying to use with Zera, but again, these tighter movements allow him to perhaps make that strategy work a little bit better. But make no mistake, Oak is very capable of adjusting to such a tactic, no doubt. He just needs to be perhaps a little bit more patient. I'm not saying he needs to stop applying pressure. Quite the opposite, actually. But he needs to just be ready for those retreat cuts ahead of time so that his offense is not shut down. Nice belly lunge, but it doesn't kill. Tao is getting... gets in a much more disabling blow. And Tao is really starting to take control. There's that high guard, obviously Oak having to be worried not only about the power of that move, but also the potential of a linger effect. I don't think that was fixed yet, but I might be wrong. So Tao getting a slight hit, which long-term could prove beneficial. And Tao goes straight down against Oak's guard, but Oak parries and then hits the head. Very nicely done from Oak. Even moving forward, keeps his defense true, goes on the attack. Going for an upcut, but Tao is quicker. Isabella actually is faster than many people give her credit for because of those tight cuts. And that's a double. Nice, a cut and then a stab. But the stab kind of missed, but, you know, the edge hit, so the game considers this a hit. Perhaps the stamina, the health, I should say, for Laszlo is so low that that's all you needed to kill. Yeah, Tao really wants to hit the arm there. That's a good strategy. And Oak is having to find a way in. 1-2 cut. Can't keep the combo going, though. He doesn't have tempo, so he has to defend. Oak is good at recognizing that type of thing. Nice parry, almost hitting the arm. But Oak is able to move away. And Tao's doing a good job of just pressing with these angles while still using the reach of his weapon properly. That said, eventually the 1-2 combination from Oak connects. You can see that Oak is being forced to move back, so these attacks are all effective even if they're not landing. Oak knows that, yeah, he can get hit just like that. And Oak wasn't quite able to reply a hit of his own, so definitely not good news. Tao just completely shutting down his offense with attacks of his own, not auto guard, because he knows that he can't guard forever. So instead he's applying constant pressure using the reach of his weapon, which is what he want to do. Because the longer Oak stays outside of his own effective range, the more chances Tao will get. So especially at the stamina disadvantage, this should be to Tao's benefit if he keeps his defense solid and his stamina doesn't falter. Nice exchange from both fighters, and eventually it's a double. That was a really good flag. Oak is just determined to stay in the fight. Tao coming down with these cuts. A cut, then possibly a B cut, hard to say because he was knocked, but it was a hit. Then high guard, forcing the double as Oak exposes himself. And it's 2-1 for Tao. This has been gold indeed, yeah. Some Hall of Fame worthy plays certainly in the fight. Whether it's Hall of Fame worthy itself, the fight in general, I suppose is debatable. Because that's a high standard, let's be fair. That's a really hard standard to reach. But there's been some moments for sure where they were definitely Hall of Fame worthy. Oh, nice. Back and forth from Oak, and then hits the head. Surgical use of Laszlo just then. And then a belly lunge when Tao is just out of measure for his own attack. So this is where Oak is going to try and take control back from Tao. Squirt Tao and then retreat cut to the hand. Tao actually struggling a little bit with stamina this flag. That's Isabella for you. Yeah, nice punch. And then Oak is pressuring the defense there. But unfortunately he gets stabbed. He left himself open. I see what he was trying to do though. He was trying to lower Tao's stamina and then going for the kill. Thrust attempt. Tao doesn't continue the combo though. He doesn't like what's happening. Since Oak blocked it. Comes straight down to the head. Nicely done from Oak. And that's what Oak needs. Oak needs more of these headshots. That's something Isabella in particular is weak to. As far as her guard, she struggles to block those the most. Not attacks coming straight down so much, but attacks coming from sideways angle or diagonal. Those can sometimes get past her guard. Oh, retreat cut from Tao, but he was just so low in stamina that that was basically all he could do. Was try and get a double, but just wasn't able to. Nice feint from Oak. That's a really good tactic if you're ever attacking. Fake an attack, and if your opponent falls for it, you can let the attack whiff, and then you can follow up with an attack. Especially if you're doing it with an attack that's threatening regardless of auto guard, which can provoke your opponent into moving, and then you get an even cleaner hit as a result of that, without any risk of a double. Just gotta make sure your opponent doesn't call you out on your bluff. Again, Tao trying to maintain that distance. He's being very active with that. And Oak is just prodding at the defense, eventually gets a hit to the body. And this might very well be Oak's flag, and Oak's round, I should say, in which case it's going to be down to the wire. Big cut. Tao with the active parries, that was almost hitting him there. But he saved himself, then goes for the snap cut. Good choice. Clean kill from Isabella. Some cuts from Tao. And then a nice little exchange. And again, some feinting from Oak. Very nicely done this round. Been a pleasure to watch so far. And Oak trying to sneak around and hit the head. But again, Tao kind of saves himself with that cut. But then that cut wraps around, hits the head. Oh, that nice upcut from Tao. Yeah, this is becoming more and more Hall of Fame worthy by the moment here, because it's really going to be coming down to the wire here. Especially if Oak wins this one, it's going to be really intense. But Tao actually making a nice comeback this round. Tao might very well shut this down. That was a good stab to the body. Now threatening high guard cut, but he actually did a different cut from... It wasn't from high guard exactly, he broke it. But that was really interesting what Tao did just now. Nice combination. Oak is able to defend. Again, because he was able to move back. High guard from Tao, potentially looking to use his reach. Or to punish a whiff. And again, they're keeping their distance, fighting really intelligently. Nice, back and forth. To fight. It's getting really tense for both of them. Tao knows he can end it right here if he wins 2 more. And Oak knows if he just wins 1 flag, he can stay in. can really tell the pressure is on for both of them. Oak able to get to close range there, but just isn't able to. Well, I say that he did the Vineyard after that. Nicely done. At first, Oak was struggling to land, but then after that exchange, Oak found a perfect opening and seized the opportunity, making it 2-2. First kill from Tau, but Oak moves in, and there's the Vineyard again. Like I was saying, Isabella is kind of vulnerable to hits to the head like that. Even if Tau tries to hold his defense, if Oak gets close enough, he can easily find an angle and hit the head, as we just saw there. So 2 flags for Oak. Oak with a slight advantage this time around. Very good for morale for sure that he's making this comeback. Oak moves in again, hitting the head. Have to say, very good adjustments from Oak with his footsies, his canceling. And he's precise as always, but then there's the stab from Tau. Very nice stab from Isabella. It's the bane of many of the Sabres' existence right there. They struggle to block it. Laszlo's no exception, but he's got fast footwork too. And there it is. Tau opened himself up there by doing a fantasy cut. And Oak immediately capitalizes, as usual. Retreat thrust, trying to hit the body, but Oak is not going to let that land. There's a nice counter thrust from Oak. Often Laszlo's thrust is not a very good counter thrust, but he was slightly off to the side and able to knock aside Tau's blade, able to hit the body. And that's a nice double. Pressure's on for Tau here. He needs to hold on to his title, but Oak is ahead once more. Oak still respecting his opponent, though. He's doing the same things he was doing the last round. That said, Tau claims a flag here. He's not going to make this easy. Very intense fight. It's been getting more and more intense as the fight goes, too. I think. And there's a forward Y from Oak. Oak might just take it now. And now that Oak needs one more, that's really good for his morale. And Tau says, I'm not going to let that happen. He rushes in, but then does a retreat. Series of cuts there. Yeah, Tau is not going to let this happen. And Oak has to be careful. It is an advantage, but 3 flags is not very much in a game where you can die in like 1 or 2 hits. So Oak is trying to prod at Tau's defense here, poke and prod, but it just doesn't work, and Tau is able to call him out on it. A bit half-assing it a little bit, you could say, with the aggression, but I think Oak is just... They're not really real attacks. If Tau moves into them, that's fantastic, but I think he's really trying to see what Tau does after those attacks, and is trying to then respond. But unfortunately, when your attack isn't, you know, fully committed, sometimes that gives the opponent the opportunity to deliver a committed attack that's real. So sometimes you gotta be careful, and there's the retreat Y from Tau. This is definitely fight of the night, because it's really down, it's literally down to the last flag. This could not be any closer. So who's it gonna be? Tau gonna take it, or is Oak gonna take it? Oak going for the trademark belly lunge there. It's been really good for him so far, but he's gotta be a little bit careful. And again, Tao trying to snipe the hand. He's playing it as safe as he can, and eventually he gets it despite Oak's attempt to close in. Fantastic fight, both of you.
uh, so I cannot describe what I feel right now. It's one of my best, if not the best, fights of this year.
Amazing. Yeah, that's Hall of Fame worthy. I know I was
uh,
kind of doubting it at first, but it got more and more intense, and I'm like, yeah, okay, no, this is Hall of Fame.
yeah, no, I really need to calm down a bit. Thanks, Oaken. Just a great, heartful thank you for such a great game that you provided for me, really. Like so many, like you gain flag advantage, then your opponent destroys your advantage, and then you do the same for him. So many
Hmm.
dangerous exchanges, and like by the end, like I got the feeling, okay, so maybe I'm losing this. I'm okay with this. Just I have to focus not about like am I winning or not winning, just on getting just a single flag, just a single flag, and it worked out in the end. Amazing.
Hmm.
Yeah, so what I really found was working well for me. It's literally like you said initially when I switched to easy, I wanted to do the same stuff, but I needed faster movement and faster cuts, like less recoveries and cuts
Hmm.
to fight Oaken's footsies. That's why I picked easy. But then again, initially my plan wasn't good until I realized that actually cutting single tempo, like if we focus like the most, stop thinking about anything else, just stop thinking and focus on that single moment where I can first threaten my opponent with preemptive cuts and then strike single tempo. And I think a lot of those cuts
Hmm.
where I was cutting through Oaken's gut, like they weren't really through the auto gut, but because Oaken was starting an attack of his own, and I was
Hmm.
just cutting fast enough single tempo, and it proved really good for me in the end. Well, with some other twirls in between. So amazing fight again. Thank you, Oaken. It was really really fun for me.
Yeah, Oak
Whew,
enjoyed it as well. That's good.
my hands are still shaking.
They should be, yeah. And Laszlo versus Isabella is just such a classic matchup ever since Victorious versus Warden. You know, it's always been a joy to watch. So it's good to
Well,
see that even in this state of the game, that remains true.
yeah, yeah. Like I think this fight, especially Izzy and Laszlo, had like all issues that we discussed and all answers to those issues that we discussed multiple times as well, like both
Hmm.
defensive play and offensive plays, and the importance, like when you realize that maybe your opponent has better footsies than you, but it's not like it's a competition of footsies only. What can you do about it? Can you find
Hmm.
something to get over it? Like Oaken's footsies are so good, so good, but
Hmm.
then there are still other tools, and you really need to search for him even if you feel really disheartened. And like it's really important to respond to pressure because it's so easy to collapse. Like I know it from my personal experience, like when your opponent is either overly defensive and then like you become annoyed, like, oh, why are you running from me, why are you always running, why I have to chase. It's so easy to
Hmm.
become disheartened and annoyed.
Yep.
And it's the other way around. When your opponent is pressuring you hard, you
Yep.
literally have to defend, and maybe then your opponent and you have nowhere to run, you'll become annoyed, disheartened as well. It's really
Yep.
important to remember that your opponent is still the same player as you are. And you need to return, at least try to return some of that pressure, and maybe your opponent will try doing something else. And maybe you will create a more favorable situation. Maybe not in one match, maybe it will take some time to gather enough experience to do it, but it's still possible. So,
Hmm.
well, I will need to rewatch it.
Yeah. Well said. Yeah, it was a great fight.
Yeah, anyways, that's that was the last fight for tonight. We had some good ones, and again, I'm really happy to have such a great one for myself. So, thank you for participating, guys. Thank you for commentating this, Cebu. Till next time.
No problem. See ya.
See ya, guys. Till next time.